Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Casual Gamers Online. Ashley here, and today in this video we're gonna discuss about the best AB, the auto battle skills that you should use for farming in AF or SF maps, or meso farming maps. So basically, what happens on the previous video we discussed about the skill structure of Sia Astelle, how it is built and how the mark skill actually activates the Constellation skill. But today we're going to discuss about the AB setup, which is the best, because I did an hour of testing on both Isa and Vega to see which will be equipped on the equalizer will be better and whatnot. So the results will be shown in thereafter. But we're going to understand the basic mechanics of the AB in order to fully utilize the maximum damage output for Sia in AF and SF map. So let's take a look at the skill. There's two things that you really need to take note is, for Ray and Boom, you practically have zero cooldown usage. But when it comes to Pole, when you look at the Pole usage cooldown, there's a 15 seconds cooldown. So 15 seconds cooldown. So imagine today skip skill preset during cooldown. So when Pole is on cooldown during auto battle, skill presets containing Pole will be skipped, and the next slot order skill will be cast instead. This is a very important statement, and this is a very important thing you have to understand when you set up your Sia AB skills. So imagine today if one of the skill consists of Pole is on your first button here, and then when it's used, it has a 15 seconds cooldown, and if your second preset skill consists of Pole, the AB auto battle will, instead of using the second slot skill, it will jump to the third one to do the third casting here. So you have to imagine today, if the Pole skill is on cooldown, it will keep on skipping. That's why selecting the correct skill in the slot is very important for AB, so that you can dish the maximum output. If not, you actually get puzzled why my Isa is not casting off, or other skills are not going off as per plan because of this. And if you look at the link skill, the link mark skill, actually has a 45-second cooldown. That means you can't have auto battle every 15 seconds, or every rotation will cast Isa at every time. So that means you will have a AoE cast every time on the Isa skill. No. It does take 45 seconds for cooldown. So imagine today, let's take a look at Isa. Isa is boom boom Pole link. That means if you cast boom boom and Pole has a 15 seconds cooldown and link has a 45 seconds cooldown, then it will actually go on rotation to cast other skills before it comes back until the link skill is cooldown for 45 seconds. So that means Isa will be only able to use every 45 seconds. And if they share the same skill, for example, you see Vega. Vega has Ray link, also 45 seconds. So that means today, if your rotation, you have a Vega in the AB rotation and also have an Isa in your AB rotation, the chances of it pulling off with Isa is very low, because the Vega will have a Ray 000 cooldown and then 45 second cooldown. So if you place it before the Isa and the rotation comes to it, then Stella will pull off the AoE and Isa will be skipped. So that case, at the same time, sometimes you look at 10 minutes rotation, you don't even see Isa pull off at all. So this is very important, because during the AB farming, you have to decide whether you want to use the Stella Equalize. That means Stella Equalize actually casts the Constellation skill without ignoring all the link skill reset, or the link skill cooldown, or ignoring the boom skill cooldown. So practically, if you put it to Isa, then Isa will, for this equalizer, I put it to Isa, then Isa will go off. So because of that, I did a run test on all the things. And the first run test, I'm using the Ray skill. So if you can see this is the main skill, the Vega skill. So this is the Vega skill setup. So I have this Vega skill running, and then I also have this boom 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 Ray, because we want to fill up the skill. If today, imagine you only have Ray skill running and your link skill is on cooldown, and you only have one skill, that means your AB, right? No other skills will be used. They only use basic attack and this preset skill, and they have to wait 45 seconds in order to pull off the the Vega skill. So it's very important that This is how I designed the whole thing. And thank you to the I'll say Reddit. Seskuri actually came out the guide 5 days ago, and with the reference of it, I did a test on which is the best skills to use while farming, and I'll go through it now. So here you can see boom 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 will actually activate algo, okay, and then ray will activate the rabbit hole. So this is very important. You have these two skills running while you're doing AB. So constantly there will be constellation skills used during your rotation. And so if you use a preset of this, the ray link, okay, in 45 seconds, it will actually pull off the Vega skill. So the Vega skill is the skill that actually rotates around you. It creates an AoE of hit count 18 and then 260% damage on the 18 hit count. And then also have a wing gust, starlight wings that is protecting you, hitting 3 counts of 220%, which is super good damage. Okay, it's like 660% damage. So this is one of the skill. And then we have the boom 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 pole. Okay, why? Because pole has a 15% cooldown, and this skill itself will actually activate the FOMO Hawk. Okay, this FOMO Hawk link skill will be activated every 15 seconds. So every 15 seconds you rotate, and then you will have like, you can have 4 FOMO Hawks rotating around you. That was shown in the previous skill set. So with these full skill sets that you have, if you equip everything, if you run it as a full run, you can see here from auto battle. Let's run it a full run here. Okay, the first one, equip. I'm using Iza. So Iza will be the one that is having the stellar equalization. And then now you'll go into the second one, which is the K skill. Okay, my preset. This is pulling off the rabbit hole. So you're gonna see then the rabbit hole, you can see the rabbit came up, and this is the rabbit hole that is here. It's stationary. Rarely you'll hit anything, but because of having that, right, you can set it up. And then now we're having the boom boom boom, and then another boom here. Then you can see the rotation of the 4 FOMO Hawk. So FOMO Hawk will be activated in this manner. And then you'll go with the ray, and then finally pull off this Vega. So Vega will be pulled off with a protection screw around you. So this will run for 60 seconds. 60 seconds, and then 45 seconds will have a cooldown of the Vega again. With this rotation, your Vega will always be on. And now it's going to pull off boom 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 ray to boom 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 boom, the 4 boom, because this will summon the lizard. Okay, so the lizard will be summoned, and then you attack any enemy nearby. So this is the full AB rotation that I use. I thought that this will have a lot of damage done and whatnot. So I run on different testing, like 10 minutes per row. And 10 minutes and 7 seconds, I try to be as close as possible because I'm doing other stuff while recording this video at the same time. So for 10 minutes and 7 seconds, I get about 1,154 mobs kill, and I actually earn about 71,000 meso from SF80 and gain an experience of 4.295 million. So this is using this skill, and I run another test again with the whole thing on. That means again one more time for 10 minutes and 13 seconds, I kill 1,170 mobs, and with 67,800 meso earned, I only gained 4.157 million experience. So this is the rotation that I use, and I find that okay, in this case, why not we remove the FOMO Hawk? So I actually remove the FOMO Hawk here because I feel that during the run itself, FOMO Hawk does not, you don't even come close. Very rarely you'll get in touch with the monsters. You'll actually kill by the Vega first if your Vega activation is on. With this rotation, Vega activation will almost 99% will always be on. They have already fixed the bug, so even the AB, the last skill will be used. Sometimes they say the preset, the last skill will not be used, but now it's already in use. And with this preset, right, without the FOMO Hawk, in 10 minutes and 10 seconds, I actually killed 1,157 mobs, so which is a little bit more mobs, monster that I can kill. And then the meso earning is 71,000 meso, which is almost the same as the previously one with the FOMO Hawk on. And then you'll gain about 4.3 million experience. So that is what we have for FOMO Hawk. But I do like another setting. Okay, let's close this, and then let's move up to here. Okay, another settings I really like is I did not on the FOMO Hawk because FOMO Hawk has the, okay, let's see. FOMO Hawk has the pole skill that has a 15% link skill. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch the Vega into Isa, and then the equalizer into Vega. Okay, this is one of the rotation I actually run through, so I'm going to do that. So the equalizer, I'm going to switch to Vega. So Vega will be cast every 2 minutes. Okay, and then with only 60 seconds buff, that means another 60 seconds, or I calculated it's about 30 seconds, you won't have any Vega protection. So about 30 seconds, you totally don't have any Vega protection. That means the whirlwind that is spinning around you will not be there. But then I replace this 4 skill, the preset skill of this, the blue color one. I replace it with the Isa skill, which is boom boom polling. So boom boom polling, let's do this, boom, boom, and then let's go pole, and the last one will be linked. So what does this rotation do? That means the first thing that you go and pull off, of course, will be Vega. And after Vega, then you pull off the Isa. So okay, Isa, because when using equalizer, I told you guys before, you ignore the cooldown on link skill and pole skill. So that is very important. So when Vega is on, then they will actually pull off this Isa. Isa will wipe out the map, okay, because it has a larger hitbox than Vega. So it's going to hit a lot of monsters along the way. And then after this is activated, right, the link skill will be on cooldown. The link will be cooldown for 45 seconds, and the pole for 15 seconds. And followed by this boom 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 boom, you will summon the lizard itself, okay, and then followed by you will summon the rabbit hole. So this is the rotation that I run, and I test for multiple of 10 minutes to see the difference. And the results was astonishing because of the Vega skill keep on activating every 45 seconds. You activate two Isa skill, then followed by 1 Vega skill. So that in turn returns a higher monster kill and you a higher experience run. I'm going to show you guys this, how it works. So okay, see, the first skill they pull off will be the equalizer. So once equalizer is on, your Starlight Wing will protect you for 60 seconds with the damage that is 660%. Super awesome. And then after that, will be, okay, let me see. This will pull off the rabbit hole. So after rabbit hole, now it will try to pull off the Isa. So okay, now 1 star collected from Isa, 2 star collected for Isa. Okay, third mark skill will be on, collected for Isa, and the last one will pull off a Isa pull. So you see, the Isa will pull off and then clear up the map. The hitbox is larger than the Vega. And then at this time, you actually summon the lizard. So with this lizard rotation, it will go on again. So every 45 seconds, Isa will go off to clear the map once. So with this method of rotation, I found that this is the best rotation for AB and AF flowing. Guys, you know that I want to collect data rather than assuming which is better. I rather collect the data, and then this shows that, okay, for 10 minutes and 7 seconds, okay, using this, okay, 10 minutes and 14 seconds, that's one that I collected. I killed 1,201 monster, okay, yield 66,736 meso, okay, and then gain 4.469 million experience, which is higher than the one, okay, which compared to the previous one at 4.29. So you gain almost 160,000 more experience. So imagine you run it for entire day. Okay, you gain so much percent more than the one that you're using on my first rotation. So this second rotation used better result, and I run it for another 10 minutes and 7 seconds. This time around, I kill much more mobs. I kill 1,234 mobs, and then with 73,000 meso yield, I gain 4.591 million experience. So that is equivalent of almost 200, almost, is it 200 or almost 300,000 more. Okay, that is like 6 to 8% more experience from the first rotation that I'm running. So guys, you guys can test it out if you want and then compile it yourself. Okay, this is solo farming. Okay, you will have like other players in your party running it. So you have to compare between which was better. So far, when I do this solo farm, I do find out that having this rotation is better. I'm going to show you guys again. My rotation is very simple. Okay, Isa preset, and then followed by the level 30 preset, which is this lizard preset, and then equalizer set on Vega. and followed by the rabbit hole. I pick out the FOMO Hawk because when I test with FOMO Hawk, the FOMO Hawk has a 15 seconds on pull because it's boom, boom, boom pull. So the FOMO Hawk will use up the link skill, so your IZA will not be activated. So if you put FOMO Hawk in, your IZA skill will not pull off. So make sure you guys don't have the IZA skill on. And at the same time, for auto battle, okay, the preset, right? Okay, make sure that you turn off the command, okay, the command of the whole thing. So the command settings, make sure everything is off. This is very important because you put it on, right, it will not work on the preset of the current situation. So make sure the command settings is all off, and this will be good for your Sia. So you can see these are my preset, and then this is Ray calling the rabbit hole, and then boom 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 calling the lizard, and followed by the skills here, which is the boom boom, pull and link. This will called IZA, and then the last one, the FOMO Hawk, I will not use it. Okay, I will not use it because this pull skill will intercept my pull skill from the IZA, resulting that IZA will not pull off. So guys, for the best farming now, I can conclude for my own findings and my own preference, I'll be using this rotation for farming at AF and SF map. Okay, if I'm going to change to a higher level, I definitely will want to use and test it out again on higher SF or AF map. So down here, currently is what. I hope you guys can like this video and do subscribe if you haven't done so for more Maplestory mobile content. I hope that this video will help you guys on your journey for the Sia Astelle character. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers, bye.